I believe that the legendary comeback when it comes to FLR, which is the native token of Flare, I believe it could be so legendary. And even though nothing I say is financial advice, the reason being is because I believe that there is a need for projects like Flare. Some people out there, they want to focus on meme coins, these type of projects that are focused on blockchain gaming. And don't get me wrong, I love them too. But I also love me some Flare because I think it's, again, a very amazing project. And when I take a look at FLR at the price of 50 cents, that wouldn't surprise me whatsoever during this bull run. And let me explain why. I think a major reason is because of, again, Flare's rock solid fundamentals. Now, if we take a look at Flare, it's the blockchain for data. Now, some people may find this a little bit boring or not exciting. Well, in a sense, it's really nothing too revolutionary, but I do like this because we have to take a look at how Flare, it's even been alleged that it provides developers with decentralized access to data from other chains and the internet. Now, it's an EVM, which stands for Ethereum Virtual Machine, smart contract platform with two data acquisition protocols. Now, what are these two data acquisition protocols? The first one is called FTSO, and the second one is called the Data Connector. Now, let me start off with FTSO because what that stands for is Flare Time Series Oracle. Now, why is this amazing? It's because let's take a look at, first of all, an Oracle. It's basically a data feed that brings data from off the chain, and this is called off-chain data, and it brings that data over into the blockchain. Now, why is this amazing? Because some people may find this kind of like a useless thing, but really, if you think about it, many decentralized applications out there, they simply won't be able to function properly without this off-chain data. So it's very crucial. You got to think about how many decentralized applications we have as of right now, and how much more there are going to be moving forward potentially. So I think there's a great need for oracles. And just to give an example as to other projects that have this aspect, let me talk about something called Chainlink. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard about Chainlink, but basically Chainlink, it's very well known for its decentralized Oracle network. And again, I talked about an Oracle just now. So yeah, when I take a look at FTSO, it's very amazing, very wonderful, and I think it's very necessary because if you take a look at it again, FTSO, it's focused on decentralized prices. So that's very wonderful. Now, let's take a look at the second data acquisition protocol, which is the data connector, now that we finished talking about FTSO. Now, the amazing thing about the data connector is that basically this is for trustless data proofs, and this enables information from other blockchains and the internet to be used on Flare. So it's really amazing. Now, let's not forget as well, when it comes to Flare, what I really like about it is the fact that currently giants like Anchor and Google Cloud, they're in the Flare ecosystem. Now, let's just let this sink in. Do you think these large-scale entities want to be a part of an ecosystem that isn't great, that isn't good? No, they're not going to do that. Think about this, right? These large entities, they're not going around asking random people for what they should believe in. They have a team, they do their due diligence, they're actually, putting time and effort into something before they believe in it, before they partner up with it, before they enter the ecosystem. This is the way to take a look at it. If I was a large entity, I'm not asking my neighbor, I'm not asking my tennis coach or something like that, even though I don't have a tennis coach, but I'm saying just as an example, I'm not asking, random people. I'm not doing this. Again, there's a team, there's a process, there's a due diligence process again. So the way to take a look at it is that when it comes to something like Flare, it showcases that at least, hey, you know what? Big entities do believe in this. Now, do big entities sometimes, do they make mistakes? Yeah, sure. We've seen it many times historically speaking. But in my opinion, at least this does give Flare some validation. This is just my opinion. Now, even besides that, we have to take a look at how, when it comes to Flare, again, having that EVM aspect, Ethereum Virtual Machine, this could be amazing because we all know about the Ethereum ETF. We all know that Ethereum, despite its limitations like sky-high gas fees and scalability issues, people do love it. There are layer 2s out there to kind of fix that type of nonsense. Not to mention, it allows Ethereum to be enjoyed at the same time. We all know about that, right? And I think even despite that, Ethereum still has a very amazing ecosystem, good fan base. I think it has a bright future. And I think naturally, if Ethereum does do very well, let's say it goes to the price of $10,000, during this bull run, I think some of it is going to flow into something like Flare, which has this EVM aspect. Now, it's not the only project out there that has that, but I'm just saying, I believe that some of the attention will flow into Flare, hypothetically. Now, why isn't 50 cents too much to ask for? It's because if Flare were to go to that price, considering current circulating supply, Market cap would be around $31.5 billion. Now, that's a 30x from here, but it's really nothing insane, in my opinion. It's not like something crazy like $3, $4, $500 billion market cap or something like that, let alone like $100 billion. But I'm just saying, we've seen Shiba Inu back in 2021 reach around $40 billion in terms of market cap. That year, we also saw Dogecoin reach over $80 billion in terms of market cap. So I'm not saying some crazy figures here. This is just my opinion. And the way to take a look at it as well is this. When we view, as of right now, we allegedly have more crypto owners than ever before in history, according to Crypto.com research at over 600 million. But the crazy thing is this. Bitcoin has never reached $150,000 yet, and we still have this many crypto owners. So imagine, let's say Bitcoin goes to 150,000, let's say 200,000, let's say 250,000 again, and maybe let's say 300,000. Can you imagine how much more crypto owners there would be at that time? Now, over 700 million, over 800 million, maybe. Only time will tell. But really, if we take a look at their trajectory, it may very well indicate that, because at the peak of the 2021 bull run, there was roughly around 300 million crypto owners. We have way more as of right now, and we're nowhere near a fully fledged bull run. So the way I view it is that there's going to be better days ahead, hypothetically. And all I got to do is stay patient. That's it. Because I get it, even though 50 cents is around a 30x from here, I'm still going to stay patient, and I don't give up like that. I'm just acquiring, holding, and just waiting. Literally, that's it. Because I think that even though no matter what I say, no matter what I draw on a price chart, let's say I pull up some random price chart, draw some random triangles, even despite all that, the market isn't going to do what I tell it to do. It's going to do what it wants to do. However, the way to take a look at it is that even despite that, what can I take a look at? I can take a look at historical data, and historically speaking, altcoins, as a worst case scenario, could very well peak around October this year. Now, some people may be thinking, okay, why? It's because, again, historically speaking, as a worst case scenario, usually altcoins peak around 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event. Now, we think about this logically. When did the last Bitcoin halving event happen? Happened in April of last year. So 18 months from then is actually around October this year. So this is why I said that date. Now, is it a guarantee? Absolutely not. There's no exact way to tell, because how can I take a look into the future? But I can take a look into the past. And with all the bullish factors we have as of right now, also the Bitcoin ETF, the number of institutional investors, the amount of enterprise adoption, and also not to mention how knowledgeable people are as of right now. Many people now know about projects, they know about cryptocurrencies, they know more about this space, in my opinion. They know more about the benefits of blockchain technology. So I believe that this is right here, something that could be so amazing in terms of the environment, in terms of the sentiment this time around, especially Bitcoin does pick up in a massive way. However, only time will tell. I'm still staying patient. And when it comes to 50 cents, when it comes to FLR during this bull run, that wouldn't be shocking to me whatsoever. It's just a waiting game. I'm totally aware of that, but man, I really can't wait for the market to pick up in a massive way, because the comeback, it could feel so legendary to me, at least hypothetically. And I'm not going to give up, and I'm not going to quit when it comes to Flare. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's Believe the Captain. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.